If you want to make some picks on your favorite sports, check out Underdog Fantasy's Pick'em game where you choose higher or lower on between 2 to 8 players and can win up to 325 times your entry. And using code ZIRK when you sign up, you'll get up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick. Alright, it's time to talk a little bit about abilities, guys, and there's a couple that you need to be using. Now, I do want to give a shout out to Trell for being a part of the Nota Gang. If you guys want a chance to shout out the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel. Notification bell on and comment below. Nota Gang. Also, if you guys have not already checked out Underdog, if you sign up on Underdog Fantasy before the NFL kickoff, only with code ZIRK, you guys are going to get up to $1,000 in bonus funds, and you'll get this DAC 0.5 free pick, as well as another 0.5 free pick. So only with code ZIRK, you guys get 2.5 free picks. And if you guys have already signed up on Underdog using code ZIRK, you have this live in your lobby right now. And there's still a ton going on right now between the NFL season. We have NFL Week 1 picks, NFL season-long picks you guys can do, MLB. We also have UFC, NBA Summer League, a ton of stuff. I've been posting up some NFL Week 1 picks. Here's a long shot, 20 bucks for over 1,800 if it hits. It's a long shot, but I think Pickens is going to get in the end zone. All right, so we need to talk a little bit about abilities, guys, and I'm going to tell you this. This video is kind of going to be talking about some of the best abilities in general, but what I want to tell you is it's the beginning of the year. Number one, abilities are bronze, so they're not that good compared to the rest of the year, right? That being said, there's some ones right now that I actually feel like, especially one in particular, that may get nerfed, that I think you guys want to take advantage of now while you still can. But in general, abilities are super expensive, and yes, they're still bronze. So when it comes to a lot of the abilities, I haven't been able to test out every single ability. So don't take this as, all right, use these abilities all year long, here's what you want to be doing. Take this as, right now, in my opinion, these are some abilities that you absolutely want to be using. And in general, I'm going to talk about some abilities that I know work in the game if you guys want to go ahead and rock out with them. So starting off, here is an ability that I'll tell you guys right now you need to be using, okay? You need to have this on your defense, and we currently have 12 AP on offense, 12 AP on defense. This is 7 AP, and it's worth every single one of those ability points, and that is going to be Aftershock. If you guys are not using Aftershock, you are absolutely making a mistake in my opinion. Now it is 7 AP, but Aftershock is absolutely massive for number one, causing damage to anybody that you hit with the wear and tear, and number two, for the quarterbacks. Now, if you are somebody that has a nasty blitz that you like to run on defense, if you like to send looping blitzes, or in general, just send somebody on a blitz, you need absolutely to be using this. But even if you don't know any sort of crazy blitzes, this is most certainly, in my opinion, one of those must-have abilities. Now, after this, you're going to have 5 AP left on defense, and that's where things kind of get a little bit difficult, because what else do you run that's only 5 AP? You could try to run some inside disruptors, maybe, if you want to try one of those on like a defensive tackle. I've been rocking out with those. I've also tried out Hammer recently on Ronnie Lott. Ronnie Lott's been really good for me, and Hammer, in case you guys didn't know right here, slightly improved hit stick attempts, so as it says, slightly improved hit stick attempts. Ronnie Lott has been the only player in this game to force a fumble for me. Literally the only player in this game to force a fumble for me. So I'm running that on him, see if he's able to get some more fumbles out there, because these other abilities that I would like to run, like Ball Hawk, well, I can't run that and Aftershock, so you kind of have to prioritize certain things. I will tell you one ability that I would be using right now if I was able to actually throw it on any of my corners, which I'm not able to, is House Call. Now you have to have 80 catching for to be able to actually get this here, so I don't have any cornerbacks on my team that have 80 catching, but I'll tell you right now, if I could, that's what I'd be using, because interceptions in this game, you guys have seen it. Like, they're just hard to catch for absolutely no reason. It's absolutely ridiculous. Also, blanket coverage, that one works. Ball Hawk also works. But right now, I'll be running Aftershock and a House Call. But more importantly, back to Aftershock. For those of you guys that don't know, it, as it says, slightly increases wear and tear when you land a big hit. It really is just like any tackle, essentially, that you get that's not a conservative tackle. But with Aftershock, this is absolutely massive. Like I said, if you have it on someone that you send on blitzes, it doesn't have to be a Mike linebacker like I personally have it on. If you have some sort of a loop blitz, or you just have a certain pass rush that does really well for you, I'd recommend putting it on someone that's going to get to the quarterback, because if you guys have not been paying attention, if you run into somebody that's able to hit your quarterback consistently with Aftershock, then you are going to seriously affect that quarterback to where you're going to do some monster damage to them. And if you didn't know, when you do wear and tear, it's not just making that player tired, you're also going to affect them with their attributes. Now, I'm going to tell you guys this. I took this screenshot. You can see I'm a minute and a half into the game. This is after I landed one tackle with Zayden Walker on Jeremiah Love, my opponent's Jeremiah Love. Take a look in the top right. He already had -5 break tackle, -3 carry, -2 to catching, -2 to speed, and -2 to change of direction. That is one tackle that I landed on this Jeremiah Love card, and I did all of that to him. And if you do that consistently, especially to the quarterback, I mean, it gets bad to where your QB is going to be missing throws, the throw power is going to be decreased, the speed is going to be decreased. Wear and tear is huge. Make no mistake about it, if you're not using aftershock, you're messing up. Not only will this affect your opponent's quarterback to make them worse in general with their throw power, their speed, all of that, but you can literally knock their quarterback out of the game. If you guys have ever been playing online in College Ultimate Team and you realize that either your backup QB is in or your punter is literally in a QB, aftershock is why. Now on the offensive side of the ball, guys, there's one ability that I will tell you I think you guys absolutely need to be using. Now, as of the very moment I'm recording this video, I think it's only on 2 players. One being Gronk, 86 overall, the other one being Mark Ingram. But if this gets on more players, we are absolutely cooked. And that ability is going to be Battering Ram. As you guys can see, it is slightly increased wear and tear damage to defenders when being tackled. Now, it says when being tackled. I've seen it activate when Gronk is blocking. When Gronk is literally out there run blocking, I have also seen this pop up. And it's exactly what it says, to where it's basically aftershock for the offense, and you're doing wear and tear damage when you get tackled. And it's on the defenders. So number 1, it's going to fatigue them. Number 2, it's going to make every single time that you get tackled by somebody worse. They're going to get progressively worse with all their attributes. So yes, this is insanely overpowered. Like this, for the beginning of the game, Battering Ram and Aftershock, I feel like are by far and away the most OP abilities. And like I said, it's only on Gronkowski and Mark Ingram right now, so those two are really like the top 2 that are able to get this, obviously, and we'll continue to get more and more players that can get this. But without a doubt, if you're able to run this, if you have one of those 2 cards, this is what you need to be running. I do want to, in general, just talk about some other abilities that do work in this game and that are good. One of them being Takeoff. This obviously was an ability if you guys play College Football 25. It also was good last year, just like Aftershock was too. But it's basically just going to help you get a quicker release when you're not being pressed. And if you put it on a super fast receiver like Djax or someone, yeah, it's really good. Only issue is it's 8 AP and Battering Ram is 5 AP. So you can't run both of them. So unfortunately, I'm not able to actually run both of them at the same time. Battering Ram is totally worth not being able to run this. As for running backs, guys, if you're looking to put any abilities on running backs, there's a couple of them that definitely do work. Armbar obviously is good. In general, stiff arming is good in this game. Okay, stiff arming in general is really good. Armbar is also pretty good. It just makes it even better. Also, Shifty, this activates basically, you know, every single play as soon as you hand the ball off to him. It's just going to help you maintain your speed when you're turning at all. It's good. When we get later in the game, it'll be even better there. And then obviously, again, Workhorse to try to counteract Aftershock. That's also good. If you guys are curious about quarterback abilities, I really feel like Extender is obviously super, super good. You're able to break sacks, and that's just such an annoying ability. That's the best way to put it. It's an annoying ability, but I believe only Johnny Manziel, as of right now, of all the quarterbacks that came out, actually get that. After that, Dot is obviously a good one. It just helps you make throws to open receivers. You would think you wouldn't need it, but if you don't have this, then you're probably missing a decent amount of throws. Not every quarterback gets this. Also, Magician is one that I actually don't have here on Carson Beck, but it's one that I've been running on Bryce Underwood. I'm testing out Beck just because I just pulled him. His release is pretty good. For those of you guys that are curious about that, I will be doing a video going over the best player at every position coming up, so be on the lookout there. But I would say Extender, when it's available on more QBs. Dot is good, also Magician. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk to you guys about. I will tell you there's one more ability that just isn't on a lot of players at all right now, and that's Quick Jump. If you guys are able to get a Quick Jump, that's really good too. But you guys can see Keldrick Falk right here. He actually does get bronze quick jump, but it's 7 AP. To me, I would rather have an aftershock than a quick jump, just because, like I said, the amount of damage that you can do to a quarterback, a running back, a receiver your opponent is constantly feeding the ball to, if you hit him over the middle of the field, whatever, it's really, really, really big. So, in my opinion, the 2 abilities you need to be using if you guys can. Because, like I said, unfortunately, so Battering Ram is just not available on many players right now. But if you have Gronk, if you have Mark Ingram, throw it on them Go play a game and tell me how you feel after that. I bet you'll be noticing the difference there. And if you guys are not using aftershock, absolutely throw one of those on. Then, of course, you only have 5 AP to go ahead and throw on, you know, whatever else you want to try. If you want to go with a hammer on someone inside disruptor, you could go ahead and do that. Try out a couple of different things. Like I said, I would be using, if I could, house call. I just don't have any DBs that I can actually throw that on there. So with that being said, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. And if you did, make sure to drop a like in the video. And of course, that sub button down below. Make sure to check out Underdog Fantasy. Use code Zirk. Follow me over on Twitter for my picks. Definitely wanted to talk about abilities today because there's some crazy ones right now. If you guys enjoyed this video, check out these.